Hey everyone, it's Dr. Ethan here and I'm teaming up with United to Prevent Suicide to talk about key mental health issues including anxiety, depression and suicide. Simply put, suicide needs to be spoken about more. And although rates have decreased in recent years, 805 people still took their own life in Scotland in 2020. Suicide prevention strategies are really important, and although it can happen unexpectedly, we should at least try and address two of the contributing factors, anxiety and depression. And if we leave those two unaddressed, it can make matters far worse. Fortunately, with each passing year, mental health education is coming right to the forefront of our thinking and then our understanding of how we can make it better. So the purpose of this video is about suicide prevention strategies and ultimately to make tomorrow better. Now, we've all experienced low mood before, but how does that then lead into anxiety and depression? So anxiety is a mental health condition, is when that natural fear that we all get at certain points becomes out of control and the response of our body is just out of proportion to what we should expect. And ultimately it can manifest in so many different ways. We can feel dizzy, weak, fatigued, have trouble sleeping and get that heart pounding in our chest. And things we don't often think about, but it can also affect the gut and the bladder as well. I know for me, when I've been particularly stressed, so before exams, that my appetite reduces, my heart starts to race and I just have that sick feeling. Now here's a really crucial statistic. It affects around 30% of adults in their lifetime, but only a third of those get the adequate treatment and counselling, so we need to do a lot more. Now, depression is another common mental health condition and it's more than just feeling low. Sufferers experience a wide range of symptoms from loss of joy, lack of motivation, irritability, physical symptoms, and then things like social withdrawal. Now, one thing I want to quickly bring into this topic is how the vagus nerve actually responds to stress and anxiety in our body. So it's a crucial part of our rest and digest system. Scientifically, we call it the parasympathetic nervous system. When stimulated, this vagus nerve helps to lower stress, it slows our breathing, slows our heart rate, and just calms our nervous system. One thing I want you to try now is to do some belly breathing and just notice the immediate sense of relaxation you actually feel from doing so. It's a long inhalation and a long exhalation. And all we want to think about is that belly moving up and down, not the chest. So these breathing techniques you can use as part of your daily routine, but also when you do really get that overwhelming sense of anxiety. Now, the final part I want to touch on is actually how do we address some of these issues that we've already spoken about. The most key piece of advice is to seek help, tell somebody, do it immediately, and it'll feel like a big weight's lifted off your shoulders. Now, as doctors, we do look at a multifaceted approach, so talking therapies are great. Medications have such a big impact on patient well-being too. And there's also lots of these small lifestyle changes which, when implemented together, can actually make a huge difference, and let's talk about a few now. So some things that I do personally is I limit alcohol and caffeine, eat nutritious food, sleep hygiene's absolutely essential, so for me it's around 8 hours a day, and of course daily exercise around a busy job. Finally, as individuals, we should be aware of our unique triggers of stress and the fact that we just can't be in control of everything in our lives. So I hope this video has helped if you are struggling or if you do experience these stressful situations in the future. My final message is that you're not alone in this battle. Life will improve.